There's a third dimension to this apparently two-way process of transmission, which as yet I haven't really mentioned. And that is, of course, the third party to the great Abrahamic family of religions, the Jews. Now, in Muslim Spain under Umayyad rule, there develops a quite unique symbiosis between Arabs and Jews. And the most obvious initial reason for this was the fact that it was the Jews who had invited the Arabs in the first place. They had been persecuted by the Visigoths. They sent a message to the Umayyad governor in Morocco saying, please come and deliver us because we know that things are much better for Jews in North Africa than they are for us. And in 711, Muslims go in and take Spain very easily with Jewish support. So they're quite close to each other. And we find that the greatest Muslim monarch of Spain, the great Abdurrahman III, had a Jewish physician, Hasdai bin Shaprut. Actually, one of the more significant figures, I'll just give you his patronymic. A great scholar of the Haggadah, the doctrinal exegesis of the Hebrew Bible. Ben Shaprut becomes very close to Abdurrahman III, and he's appointed the chief Umayyad diplomat. So he goes off representing Umayyad Spain to various European courts and also to the east. Ben Shaprut also establishes, with caliphal support, Spain's first Talmudic colleges. And the importance of this is that Hebrew immediately becomes a major academic scholarly language. The great medieval flourishing of Hebrew is basically the achievement of medieval Moorish Spain. So we find Spain becoming the great center for Jewish civilization in the Middle Ages. Maimonides, the most obvious example, died in 1204. Also somebody called Avicenna, that's Ibn Jabirol, who dies in 1058. I'll just give you his Latin name. Rather like Maimonides, Avicenna is interested in the Jewish law and is a rabbi, but like Maimonides also he writes extensively on philosophy, particularly interested in the Aristotelian legacy. So we find that thanks to these people like Ben Shaprut and then Maimonides and Avicenna, an extraordinary fluorescence of Jewish intellectual life. And the significance of this for the purposes of our lecture is that many Arabic works were first translated into Hebrew, and because of the Jewish diaspora in Europe, these works percolated into Europe and were subsequently, either through Jews who remained loyal to their religion or those who became Christians, became part and parcel of the general cultural patrimony of Europe. So this is a second and also quite important channel by which the Arabic learning reaches Christendom.